What?
Eddie, there is nothing in there. In fact, I've been so disappointed with you over this past month with all this excess drinking. I see you're sober now, and you better stay sober, because later tonight you have a match with Eric Cage. In fact, if I catch you drinking again, I'll have to suspend you without pay.
Well, how the heck am I supposed to live? How am I supposed to pay my rent? My rent's like $300-400 a month. How am I supposed to pay my rent?
In fact, that's none of my concern, so go get ready for your match.
What the heck?
Welcome everyone to Sunday Sacrifice. Tonight on the show, Kaden Talbain takes on the Dream Jimmy Dean.
The undeniable one, Eric Cage, squares off with Ice Cold Eddie Allen in tonight's main event.
And we're gonna go back and take a look at all the action from last Wednesday Warfare. What an episode it was.
Speaking of going back and taking a look at things, we're gonna go right back to the beginning and check out Big Mofo Rob versus Calamity.
All that and more tonight. Backyard wrestling done right. This is Sunday Sacrifice. We are inside the VBW Arena once again, coming to you tonight from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Hello everyone, this is Sunday Sacrifice and we're kicking it off with Mike Dempsey heading out to ringside. My name is Mike, the Man Ranahan, joined along by my favorite partner in crime,
The Professor Peter Collins. Remember folks, I'm not better than you, I'm just no more than you. So open up those ears and shut that mouth, and as we kick off Sunday Sacrifice, it looks like New Street Mike Dempsey is got a little something on his mind here.
He may think he knows more than us, but he definitely doesn't look as good as Mike Dempsey, my colleague Peter Collins.
I gotta agree with
Are you
there,
through?
my friend. It's hard to look as good as this man.
Can I speak?
Mike Dempsey in the ring with a microphone.
Crowd not showing him much respect.
No, I'm feeling a lot of tension in the air. I'm feeling a whole lot of tension. But despite that tension, I actually come to you here, a humbled man.
Fresh off his 2 losses in recent episodes.
Things not going well lately for Mike Dempsey.
On the last Wednesday Warfare, in this very ring, I lost to the VBW #1 contender, the Dream Jimmy Dean.
I could swear he cheated though, Ranahan.
You know, Jimmy Dean, he's got this whole thing going on where he's the voice of the people. He's the everyday man. He speaks for the new generation of fans in the VBW.
Would you agree with that, Ranahan?
Well, I don't know why he would want to
debate.
speak for a whole bunch of lowlifes who sit there on their computers wishing they could be somebody like me.
Hey, the man tells it like it is, Ranahan. Come on.
But I'll deal with Jimmy Dean another day. You know, I got bigger things going on.
Of course he does.
In case you haven't heard, the VBW has actually suspended Christopher Blaze, and the VBW Canadian title is vacant and on the line at Yardstock.
It came down the pipe earlier last week. Christopher Blaze suspended for unprofessional conduct. Canadian title up for grabs at Yardstock.
You know, it was only about a month ago that I told everybody that I am a man. When I have a plan, my plans, they always work out. And I stand by that. And my plan now is to go into Yardstock and become your new VBW Canadian champion.
And I've always said, Ranahan, this man has the tools and the talent to make something like that happen.
Does this mean Mean Streak's back in the Canadian title
How does it
picture?
feel? How does it feel at home? how does it feel to know that one man is gonna walk out there and do what each and every one of you wish you could do? That
Just
one
tells it
man
like it is, Ranahan.
is
Everybody
gonna
wishes
go
they were
into
out there.
Yardstock and win the title all on his own. That would really piss me off. You know, you people, you're forgetting that Mean Streak Mike Dempsey is your one and only true hero.
There's not one person cheering for
You're
him.
forgetting that I deserve all of your love and affection.
Don't listen to these fans. You're my hero,
Not
Mike
Eric
Dempsey.
Cage. Not Jimmy Dean. Certainly not Mini G. At Yardstock, I'm going in and I'm becoming the new VBW Canadian champion. It doesn't matter who my opponent is. Know this. What Mean Streak wants, Mean Streak always gets.
There you go. Strong words from Mean Streak Mike Dempsey.
The man has a plan, Ranahan, and you can bet he's gonna make it happen at Yardstock.
It'll be very interesting to see what Yardstock shapes up to be in the Canadian title picture. Big news regarding Christopher Blaze's suspension.
But the bigger question is, who's gonna be Mike Dempsey's opponent at Yardstock? Let's go back and take a look at all the action from the main event on the last episode of Wednesday Warfare, and it was a doozy as Sasha St. made this man, the GOAT James Blade, put his VBW championship on the line.
Well, let's start off like this. Once again, the VBW brass is trying to hold the GOAT James Blade down. The fact of the matter is this, I'm going to be at the top now, I'm going to be at the top tomorrow, and I'm going to be at the top 10 years from now.
Never one to back away from a microphone, the challenger, the architect Christopher Blaze, had something to say.
I don't deserve it. If there is anybody here that deserves it, it's the architect. Listen to me, James Blade. We were friends, but that was a long, long time ago when you were the mentor and I was the student. But the student has come a long way. I am faster than you, I am stronger than you, and I am bigger than you. All jokes aside, tonight, James Blade, you look in my eyes. Tonight, you are the next project for victory.
And the match itself was everything you could come to expect from both our champions here in the VBW, as the action was fast-paced and hard-hitting. But the real question here was, who was going to face Jimmy Dean in the main event of Yardstock for the championship? Would it be Christopher Blaze, or would it be James Blade? Mike Dempsey, though, would come out to ringside to try to distract Christopher Blaze, but the number one contender would have none of that, as he took care of Mean Streak Mike Dempsey.
Back in the ring, though, the GOAT James Blade slapped on the greatest leg lock of all time, but Christopher Blaze actually got out of the move and hit the Blaze of Glory for the near 3 count, but in the end, it was the GOAT James Blade with the switchblade to the chin of Christopher Blaze, and he picks up the 1, 2, 3, proving to everyone why he is the VBW World Champion. It's the GOAT James Blade, the Dream Jimmy Dean at Yardstock.
And we are back at ringside, everybody, for our first exciting bout of the evening, featuring this man, one half of the tag team Fur and Loathing, the Man Wolf, Kaden Talbain. He's going to be going one-on-one with our number one contender, Jimmy Dean, tonight. Should be a doozy, Ranahan.
This man is no easy task for the Dream Jimmy Dean. He has impressed everyone who has watched him so far. Kaden Talbain. You gotta wonder where Scott Henson is lurking around.
Can betcha he's somewhere in the back. And I gotta tell you, Ranahan, what is this gonna mean for Jimmy Dean's momentum if Kaden Talbain can pick up the victory here tonight?
It won't be good. He's got to get through Kaden Talbain first before he can get to the GOAT James Blade. Should be a very interesting match, like you said, Peter. Here he is, the number one contender, the former VBW hardcore, and Canadian champion, the Dream, Jimmy Dean.
The voice of the people as the crowd goes wild.
Kaden Talbain, the man wolf. Never heard of the guy, but I guarantee you this. After tonight, he's never gonna forget who Jimmy Dean is.
There he is, the Dream.
Big words from the #1 contender as we see at the beginning of every match.
Coming off his win last week against Mike Dempsey. What an incredible matchup that was,
That
Peter.
matchup had everything.
Possible match of the year candidate, I'd say at this point. But we haven't even got to Yardstock yet.
What an exciting event Yardstock is shaping up to be, I tell you.
Here we go.
Let's get this underway. Here we go.
Referee Michael Hardknob wanting to start the match. Bell never rang though.
You gonna ring the bell?
Ring the bell. Let's go.
There we go. There's the bell. Let's get this thing underway.
I'm not gonna blame Hardknob for that.
Wow, Jimmy Dean coming right out of the gate with huge strikes.
Unbelievable. Jimmy Dean, fast and furious, right at the start of the bell to get this match underway. Kaden Talbain's he's gotta collect his thoughts. Hold on a second.
We've all seen that. Oh, wait.
Two-finger salute, but no. Kaden Talbain slipping through the legs of Jimmy Dean. Never seen that before. Oh, big boot to the face. Kaden Talbain in a world of trouble as Jimmy Dean calls him over to the corner. Blockbuster. Unbelievable.
Right on his neck, Ranahan.
Here he goes for the pin. Two. Kaden Talbain kicking out.
You can bet our champion, the GOAT James Blade, is watching this match real closely, Ranahan.
And a big suplex by the Dream, Jimmy Dean, showing Kaden Talbain how it's done.
I think it's time
Let's
to end
not
this.
take Kaden
Right
Talbain
now.
lightly here.
Yeah?
If anyone could be showing anyone how it's done, it might be Kaden Talbain. Big kick to the gut by the Dream. Looks like he's setting up for the one-way
Finish
ticket.
early.
No,
No,
Kaden
not gonna
Talbain out of the way. Oh, big eye rake there by Kaden Talbain off the ropes. Big knee to the chin of the Dream. And Jimmy Dean going down hard. Check out this replay from earlier, Peter. Big blockbuster. That was an unbelievable maneuver we've seen before.
Right there.
But then don't count Kaden Talbain out. Big knee to the face. Jimmy Dean, he's back on the mat. Kaden Talbain on the offense.
It's not good. Jimmy Dean does not want to be off his feet.
Kaden Talbain with a strike to the back of the neck of Jimmy Dean. A big snapmare takeover. Big elbow to the back of the neck again to Jimmy Dean.
Now he's reefing on that neck. Come on, Kaden, you got to reef on that, buddy.
Still here? You still here? Want to give up?
The Dream, Jimmy
No?
Dean,
Still here? You still
in the
going,
main
huh?
event of Yardstock, but he's got to get through this guy first. The man wolf, Kaden Talbain. He's one hairy man, I got to admit.
Watch those balls.
Almost like a wolf.
Almost.
Not close.
Do you think he sees a groomer for that?
Quite possible. Kaden Talbain on the offense here.
Show you a suplex.
Oh, and there, nice suplex done by
Right on his lower
Talbain.
back.
And off the ropes again. Knee to the face of Jimmy Dean. That hit him hard. Here's the pin. Almost a 3 count.
You can bet James Blade is loving every second of this, Ranahan.
Every bit of energy that Kaden Talbain can take out of the Dream, Jimmy Dean, just works to GOAT James Blade's benefit.
You got that right.
Hold on a second. Jimmy Dean up to his feet. 1, 2, 3 strikes to the face. Off the rope. Oh no. Kaden Talbain ducked. Double clothesline to both men.
Wow, that knocked both men down.
And Mike Hardknob starting the count. Both men lying on their back. Who's going to get up first, Peter?
4.
Jimmy Dean asking for the crowd's help. Kaden Talbain trying to get to his feet.
7.
Jimmy Dean soaking up the crowd here.
8.
Who's up first? Who's it going to be?
Jimmy Dean.
Jimmy Dean with a strike. Kaden Talbain fighting back. But Jimmy Dean fighting back.
Both men trading blows here. The action is non-stop.
Oh, hold on, Hardknob. Get in there. Come on, Hardknob. Eye rake. Blatant eye rake by Kaden Talbain.
What? I didn't see anything.
Not good. Here's Kaden Talbain from one corner to the other.
Oh,
Jimmy Dean out of the way. He's got to capitalize, though.
Firing up. Look at him. He's firing up, Ranahan. Oh, wait. The ref is
Oh,
away.
wait a second. Mike Hardknob got in the way. What's he doing? He's down on the mat. One-way ticket to Dreamland.
That's it, Ranahan.
What an unbelievable maneuver. Here's the pin.
But the ref is still out.
Where is he? Come on, Hardknob.
That was a victory for Jimmy Dean right there, Ranahan.
Jimmy Dean had the match won. What's going on here?
You alright?
Come on, hold on a second.
What's this?
Hold on. James Blade in the ring. Oh, switchblade to Jimmy Dean. Wow. Unbelievable.
That's how you take care of business when you're the champion, Ranahan.
And Hardknob slowly coming to with the help of James Blade. Kaden Talbain about to make the pin. He does so. 1, 2, 3.
He got him, Ranahan.
Kaden Talbain victorious over the Dream Jimmy Dean with the help from the VBW World Champion, the GOAT James Blade.
I can tell you one thing, Jimmy Dean is sure not going to be happy after this.
Unbelievable match with just a terrible finish, if you ask me. Check out these replays. Mike Hardknob in the corner gets bumped down to the ground, and that just opened up an opportunity for James Blade to walk in and hit his patented maneuver, the switchblade, sending Jimmy Dean down to the mat cold. Mike Hardknob counts the 3 for Kaden Talbain, one half of Fur and Loathing. Jimmy Dean not looking good so far as he walks into Yardstock. It's going to be very interesting, Peter. How much energy did Kaden Talbain take out of the Dream? Jimmy Dean.
I've been in the VBW for a long time now, and my goal here is to entertain the fans.
Look at this. Top rope bulldog by Mini G.
My style of wrestling, in your face, high flying. High risk, high reward.
What's this? Oh, unbelievable maneuver by Mini G. 1, 2.
Every time I go down to that ring, I put it all on the line.
Oh, could that be the big move?
No, that's the bigger move.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I've been gone for the last few episodes. Truth is, I got hurt in my match against James Blade. You know, it sucks, but it comes with the territory.
Oh, James Blade caught him, turns him around.
It's the GLOAT, the greatest lock of all time.
It's been a long 6 weeks rehabbing my knee, but I promise you, when I get back to the VBW, you're gonna see a stronger, faster Mini G than ever before.
Oh! With a huge time trouble here, Peter. Oh my!
You've all seen the big move? I'm working on something even better.
There, Mini G connecting with the big move.
2, 3.
Mini G picking up his first victory here in the VBW. All right, everyone, let's go back and look at all the other action that happened last time on Wednesday Warfare. And it was a big tag team match consisting of this team, Fur and Loathing, taking on the unlikely duo of Eric Cage and Daniel Makabe.
The tag team division always delivers in the VBW, and this match was no exception. Big spinning back elbow by Eric Cage, and Daniel Makabe shared his share of offense as well. And in the end, though, Kaden Talbain went to go kick Eric Cage, but ended up hitting his partner, Scott Henson, which set up the huge rage on Cage by Eric Cage. Daniel Makabe and the undeniable one secure the victory against Scott Henson and Kaden Talbain.
Also on Warfare, we saw this man, Mean Streak Mike Dempsey, take on the #1 contender in the Dream, Jimmy Dean. And Jimmy Dean riding a huge wave of momentum going into this match, but Mean Streak Mike Dempsey is no slouch, and these two went back and forth in what had to be one of the best matches that VBW has seen in a while.
It's possibly a match of the year candidate. It was one heck of a match, Peter.
Absolutely, but in the end, it would be the caddy here trying to give Mike Dempsey that little bit of extra help, but referee Douglas doing his job here, and that would allow Jimmy Dean to gain the upper hand and continue the momentum as he rolls up Mike Dempsey here for the quick 1, 2, 3.
So Jimmy Dean showing to the world why he's the #1 contender at Yardstock.
Calamity, I beat you time and time again.
Oh wait, there's a pin!
At the pay-per-view Ground Zero, I will beat you one more time and prove to you who is the champion.
No! That's not right, no!
I will finish you.
I'm challenging you, Big Rob. Oh my God! To a championship title match on the pay-per-view. Calamity is not moving at all!
You don't deserve this match, but I'll give it to you anyway. This will be a lumberjack match.
What's up with this? Oh my God, don't do that, Rob. Joke, Slam! I got one more thing to say. Big vote for Rob. Be there, buddy.
I'll see you in the ring, the ring, the ring, the ring, the ring, the ring.
It was the summer of 2001. The VBW had just gotten off the ground and they were heading towards their first supercard, Ground Zero 1. And Calamity versus Big Mofo Rob collided in weeks leading up to the big event.
And as you could see in the build-up, the rivalry between these two men was absolutely heated as Calamity would lay down the challenge and the champion Mofo Rob would make this match a lumberjack match. These two men would then do battle on a rainy Vancouver afternoon.
In the end, Calamity, a wet and muddy Calamity, would pick up the victory over Big Mofo Rob and become the second ever VBW World Champion. The locker room loved it, and the rest of the world loved it as he came out victorious at Ground Zero. Be sure to go check out all of our history at our website at bbwonline.com.
Well, you've heard us talk about it, but there's only one episode left before the biggest main event on the biggest show in backyard wrestling. The Dream Jimmy Dean takes on the GOAT James Blade for his coveted VBW Championship at Yardstock 2014.
A season-long rivalry finally comes to a head as James Blade and Jimmy Dean get a chance to square off one more time in the middle of the ring. And it's the GOAT James Blade that has had the upper hand as he won the championship on episode 1, but it's been Jimmy Dean who has sworn to himself and to the rest of the world that he will capture VBW Championship Gold. This is a match you must not miss. Yardstock 2014, coming soon.
And it's main event time here on Sunday Sacrifice. And we're starting off with this man, Ice Cold Eddie Allen, who's getting his fair share of love from the fans, wouldn't you say, Ranahan?
Absolutely there, Peter. He is not a crowd favorite, I will go out and say that. But it's interesting to note that Sasha St at the top of Sunday Sacrifice tonight wanted to make sure that Ice Cold Eddie Allen could stay sober for this match. What do you think?
Well, maybe a drink or two would help Ice Cold Eddie Allen in this situation here, because I gotta tell you, the undeniable one, Eric Cage, who we're about to see here, is definitely no slouch in the ring.
The undeniable one, Eric Cage, kind of put Ice Cold Eddie Allen in his place on the last episode of Wednesday Warfare.
Ice Cold Eddie Allen, I better hope you're sober enough for tonight's match. Here we go.
Here we are.
There you go. The man is oozing confidence, Ranahan.
It's Eric Cage, come on!
He is undeniable, I guess.
Eric, the undeniable one. Cage taking on Ice Cold Eddie Allen tonight in the main event of Sunday Sacrifice. Mike Hartnoff rings the bell, and this match, this main event is underway.
Now my question here, Ranahan, is where is Big Cat Scott Henson? Because you know he's definitely watching this match.
I'd have to agree, Peter. Eric Cage and Scott Henson have definitely had their exchanges in the last recent weeks in the VBW, and you definitely have to think he is lurking somewhere around. Ice Cold Eddie Allen on the offense, though, showing Eric Cage, but no, Eric Cage backs out of the way. He's got him up on his shoulders.
I think he's going to drop him on his head here, Ranahan.
Ice Cold Eddie Allen could be going for a ride. Yes! Wow. Big Emerald Frozen by Eric Cage, 2 count. Oh, and Eddie Allen just kicks out before the 3. Check out this replay, Emerald Frozen. Oh, Eddie Allen's head has got to be ringing. And Eric Cage continuing the offense, headlock to Ice Cold. Ice Cold manages to bounce Cage off the ropes, and a shoulder tackle by Cage.
What could this do for Eddie Allen if he could pick up the victory against Eric Cage?
This would be massive, Peter. This would be a huge upset in the VBW.
Do you think he'd have a few drinks to celebrate?
I think he'd have more than a few drinks.
I think he'd have a few drinks even if he lost this match.
The question is, would he invite Sasha St to the party? Ice Cold up on the top rope.
I would invite Sasha St to any party.
Huge double axe handle from the top rope. Unbelievable maneuver by Ice Cold Eddie Allen.
Look at him tweaking on his hamstring there. And that's gotta hurt.
He's locking on. I believe he calls this the Vesuvian leg lift. Locking it on. Eric Cage in a world of hurt. He's got to get out of it.
What? I can't even pronounce that, man.
And Eric Cage manages to break the hold. Eric Cage trying to regain some momentum to show this rookie how it's done.
If I can't pronounce it, it can't be legal. Whoa,
Hold on a second there. Scott Henson down at ringside. Check out this replay with that double axe handle smash to Eric Cage. Oh, wow.
Back into the mat, but Eric Cage is back.
Oh, big back elbow by Cage, coast to coast, but Eddie Allen counters.
Wait, Eddie Allen going for the whip here. Eric Cage reverses, and wait, hold on, Ranahan. I think he tried to trip up Eric Cage. Rage on Cage there.
Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3. Eric Cage picks up the victory with the Rage on Cage.
And Scott Henson not looking very happy about it. I think he messed up there, Ranahan.
I think he was intending to go for Eric Cage, trying to trip him up.
Anywhere.
But Cage reversed the Irish whip, and it turned out to be Eddie Allen who got tripped up. And Eric Cage calling Scott Henson into the ring. This should be interesting, Peter.
Can we finally see these two face off, Ranahan?
We're about to find out.
You think you can run around the VBW and screw Eric Cage anytime you feel? No. I told you something. I told you your time was coming, and that time is Yardstock. Scott Henson, Eric Cage.
Huge news.
Scott Henson, Eric Cage at Yardstock, eh? That sounds
He hasn't accepted the match yet, though, Ranahan.
pretty interesting.
Let's do this.
You guys want to see Scott Henson there, Cage at Yardstock, huh? You want to see it? Let's hear it.
Sure sounds like these fans want to see it.
I want to see it.
Who wants to feel it? Who wants to experience Scott Henson and Eric Cage at Yardstock? You, yeah, you, yeah, you, everybody. You know what? Nope.
No.
Smart man there. Wait, what's
Listen
this?
to me. I'm not around here. It's about time we get Scott Henson and Eric Cage in the ring once and for all and settle what we started a long time ago. Okay. We're having that match, Scott.
Okay. We'll do it. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Everything's cool.
I'll see you there.
Okay.
There you have it. The undeniable one, Eric Cage, Scott Henson. The match is booked at Yardstock 2014. One more show to go. We'll see you there.